What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 304 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the Mecha Stardew Valley, Chris Montalbano.
I was completely wrong, and I could not be more happy.
We got the Ray Trace Durag Madrid Devon.
Who would have known that a Batman could be so fucking cool?
And we got the most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
I've been mining in RuneScape this entire time.
We got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. We're going to talk about Vampire Survivors, and somehow I missed talking about the fact that it's getting Castlevania DLC on Halloween. But, we're going to talk about Vampire Survivors, Silent Hill 2, Metaphor ReFantazio, Spider-Man 2, Hades 2, and the Analogue 3D. The Stellar Blade controller. I don't know if it's definitely a controller that exists. Is it going to be like a widely released controller?
Oh, definitely
Maybe not. Well, I know the Xbox
It's
one.
clean.
Yeah, the Xbox. It is clean. I will say the sacred symbols are giving me like Mad Cat controller vibes.
Oh yeah, when you can't legally use the actual PlayStation sacred symbol, so you got to do. It's like the D brand texture on the inside of the dark plates. It's like you're going so close to getting sued. So
Hey, you gotta
Oh, yeah, that's
you gotta hold that line.
But then again, it also has the PlayStation button in the middle where a third-party controller would have like a home icon.
Yeah.
Now, do these buttons, do the face buttons perfectly line up with the combat, or like what these icons represent? Because I'm assuming these are like
The abilities, maybe that'd be really
the
cool.
UI, or that would be cool as fuck.
That would be really sick if it's
Without
like
having to remap it.
because I think it was like L1 or R1 to plus a face button to like use your cooldown abilities, and if those cooldown abilities are mapped to those actual buttons, that like that's what those icons mean in game. That'd be really cool.
That would be really cool.
But yeah, the Xbox Deadpool and Wolverine butt controllers that I posted in response, those only one of each exists, and it was like part of like a giveaway thing, and the butts are actually magnetized to the back, so you just like can remove them.
Okay, so they're not permanently in the way. Okay, because that would get annoying.
You're not just grabbing ass every time you use it.
Hard plastic.
Yeah, when they said they weren't like soft or like a silicone, I was like, oh.
No, they're the same material as the Xbox controller.
Hey, some sicko out there is like, yo, I needs that.
Well, there are two sickos in existence who can actually have these controllers. Now, I'm sure
There's
they gave anybody with a 3D printer ideas just by like introducing this cursed image into the world. So
You're right.
but yeah, it's been a big week in gaming. I platinumed Astro,
Yes.
so I'm free.
You finally did it.
They're dropping the speedrun levels, and I'm just like, all right, once they're all out, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do all four because they're doing one a week every Thursday.
Mhm.
So
That's cool.
I think the first two are out, or maybe just the first one. Considering, yeah, since the last time we recorded, there hasn't been another Thursday. There's only one level out, but we know we're getting four, so it'll be a full month of Astrobot speedrun levels. So
Is that the? Am I like dreaming this? Didn't they say they were going to release something in like December outside of this?
Yeah, you might have dreamed that.
That's fair.
I
I
knew
did
that
play a lot of
they.
Astrobot.
Did they talk about a DLC?
Yeah,
I think this is the DLC
yeah. This
they talked
is
about.
kind of
Okay.
the one thing that they actually have promised concretely was like more VIP bots and speedrun levels, and
They did
thus,
come out with the stage names for each.
yeah.
And
So
I'm looking at the last one that's supposed to release in November 14th, and I'm probably not going to play it. It's
right,
called
I have.
Rising Heat.
Yeah, and we all know the
No.
anything fire, lava,
I
anything, any of that
don't fuck with
related.
these damn ducky levels anymore. I did my time.
I'm glad I didn't get the ducky level being beat on stream, but I did get the final level being beat on stream, so
Nice.
Sick.
How was that one for you? It wasn't like
it wasn't.
super difficult.
The problem would be just how long, because it would be the
Yes.
end, like where the with the birds, literally like
Yes.
the very fucking end, and it's just like I'm getting knocked all the way back, and it's like I
Mhm.
already have my perfect like pixel perfect
hmm
run all the way up to here. It's just like I don't have time to figure out here's deal before there I'm here or I'm back at the start of the level.
hmm
But
Yeah, I felt like that was the only learning curve. Is it was so long of a level that I'm like,
yeah, all the
I've
other
gotten the
speed run
beginning
levels would
down.
be like 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
But that one was like multiple tiers. It was like a bunch of speedrun levels jammed together.
Mm-hmm. It was cool. Grandmaster
damn.
level was not the master level.
And it's not even Grandmaster. I forgot what it's actually called because I beat it or like I
It's
paused
not?
the game. It's not Grandmaster. I gotta go look at what it actually is called.
It's called Grandmaster Challenge. Great Master Challenge. Oh my
Gr-
god.
Right. It just throws off the whole Great Master Challenge. I was like, I know it's not Grandmaster, and I'm like, something. But yeah, Great Master Challenge.
Come on. It was right.
Right.
No one's ever used Great Master as like a challenging level.
No, wouldn't that just be in between master and grandmaster?
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
There's not going to be a Grandmaster Challenge. I don't think so. Even
The
though
popularity of this game, there could be.
looking at the trophies on PSN profiles right now, it's labeled DLC Trophy Pack 1, Astrobot Stellar Speedway. So I'm guessing these 4 levels are Stellar Speedway, but the fact that it's labeled 1 means there's potential for a 2. So I could see them supporting it more. Like it's probably continuing to sell well because
And
it's gonna have a huge boom around Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's already affordable, more affordable than the rest of the games out there that are coming out. So, and it's just a solid kid/adult game.
Such an
Right.
something
Kids
the whole
can
family
play
can
it.
enjoy.
They just
Yeah.
can't play the.
I mean,
many
yeah. I
good
mean, you're gonna
games-
get a broken flat screen.
Yeah.
If you let your kid play it.
I was gonna say though, how many like good games come out that are like outside of like sports games and shit like that would be in the vein for kids to play? Because
Usually mascot platformers.
Yeah, that's why Nintendo is selling so well, is because they're kind of the only ones that are doing it.
That
Yeah, I was thinking about
and
like just.
I mean, you
across
still got
other
Sonic.
consoles.
we got Lego Horizon.
Oh yeah, you got Lego games. I mean, Sonic.
Lego
What was that?
games.
What was that Sonic game? Not Sonic Generations. That's the next. That's
That's the
the
new
one
Frontiers?
that's coming out. Yeah, Frontiers. That doesn't even look like a kid's game.
No,
It has some really good music. That's
Generation looks like more of a kid's game as far. I mean,
I'm sure
even though
kids
you're
that
playing a Shadow.
that are interested in Sonic would have tried to get it or got it. You know,
I would say not like a kid's game, more of like a teenager's game where it's a little bit more.
is it rated T for teen? Is it for edgy kids?
It is for edgy kids.
there's a little edge in Sonic Frontiers, but it's not.
in the Latino.
I mean, it's not like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Right. Shadow the
There's
Hedgehog
a
is
lot of
literally
edge.
made out of edge. He was edgy since he's like, moment he got out the capsule, edgy.
100%.
He's just like that. It's the funniest thing.
I mean, they killed the girl that the only thing he's loved in life.
He was edgy like that before she died. I literally he was always like
He's just
that.
like Vegeta, minus the Prince brat.
Right,
ism.
right. All that just edge.
Just
Always edge. You know, that's Shadow. Had to bribe. The only reason he goes to Sonic's birthday party is because Rouge says she was only going to help him break into a gun base if he went to Sonic's birthday party.
That's what's so hilarious is that man, like Shadow the Hedgehog is the strongest hedgehog. Has no need for a
He's the
gun, still
ultimate
uses
life
guns.
form.
He's the ultimate life form, but that's iffy if he's strongest. Because the whole reason he's a hedgehog is because of the prophecy that a hedgehog would attain supersonic. The mirror that's in Sonic 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
that's why Shadow is hedgehog shaped in the first place. But he got some alien sauce in there, so you know we don't know how hard he actually scales. And them limiters he wears, because he's so cool. Because he's so cool.
I purposefully limit my own powers. And then
Right.
I mention I have hover skates. What?
Right?
That game
And I
running on the
talk shit.
GameCube is just still.
Fucking Sonic Adventures 2 on the Dreamcast was a cultural reset.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
And my copy came from Greenbrier Mall, so it was bootleg.
See, I
There
don't
you
think
go.
I ever played a single Dreamcast game until I was an adult. Like,
Really?
I just don't. Yeah, I have zero recollection of playing anything on Dreamcast. Like, my primary
Dreamcast.
console in that era was GameCube.
Mm,
Dreamcast was sick.
And I guess before that,
Dreamcast
it
was
was
ahead of its
PS1.
time.
yeah, it was.
It
I
It
was
was sick.
I really did get lucky. I had like two friends. I had the PlayStation 2. One other friend had the Dreamcast, and another friend had the GameCube. And we would just trade systems whenever we like wanted to play something.
See, Jill and I just both had GameCubes.
but I had access to a Dreamcast.
Cube,
That's
the
how I
Cube.
played
Cube,
Sonic
Cube.
Adventure, the first Sonic Adventure games, and some of the Hydro Thunder games.
I mean, fucking
Mhm.
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi. My brother had a Dreamcast, so when we moved to Atlanta, I got to play it. So, Crazy Taxi, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, that was.
and
I was this close to getting the collection this week, but
Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh yeah.
My homie had a Dreamcast before, so we were playing Sonic Adventure 1, and then like the Power Stone demos. I was like, oh, my God,
Fucking Power Stone, man.
insane! Yeah,
Isn't-
Power Stone.
Power Stone's the one that's coming to the not Marvel versus, the Capcom Fighting Collection too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
it's
they?
like one of those standouts in it.
Did the Power Stone demo come with the game?
I don't remember how it came, honestly,
I think
because I
that
was just
was
thinking about that. I was like, how the fuck did we get the demo?
that was
But
like probably one
it
of
had
those fun
online
things.
access too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was one of the first systems that had online access.
Fucking that shit.
At the
was like-
PS2.
the Dreamcast was fleeting. That's what it was. It was a fleeting star, and you
It
could watch it
wasn't-
flicker.
It was way ahead of its time.
It had
I
an
feel like-
Ethernet port. Like you could.
4 controller slots.
4 controller slots.
Oh,
There was
speaking of
mini
four
games they
controller
made into
slots.
the memory card, so you could
I-
slide the memory card into the controller and play like a little. I think that's how Chow Garden worked.
The
And
memory
freaking
card
Sonic
with the
Adver-
screen.
Yup. I'm just
All right. So speaking of 4 controller ports, I actually have to segue over to this. Analogue announced the Analogue 3D, which is their Nintendo 64 FPGA. 4 controller ports, 4K output, and then they have like a 8-bit DOE controller just for it. So,
Mm.
are you looking at the Analog 3D?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just the
So,
advertisement. As soon as you like look at the 3D on the like Analog Pockets page, is just
well, the
dang,
Pocket's
that's
a Game
cool.
Boy. This is the 3D.
No. I mean Analog like companies. Like if you go to through analog.co/3D and the first thing you see, that's really cool. This is sick.
Even though I never had a Nintendo 64, I actually
Ever
have
in my
a
life.
handful of Nintendo 64 cartridges.
That's cool. I really do want to get a Nintendo 64.
A Nintendo 64.
This is the most expensive way of getting a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, but their stuff is just so well made. And
Are you going to
who
get
else
it
has?
now, or are you going to wait a year and get it
I'm gonna
when
wait.
it's Atomic Purple?
I'm gonna wait a year until I get it in Atomic Purple. I missed out on it. Well, I like bought the Analog Pocket, and I want to say like 3 or 4 months later they started doing cool colors.
Yeah.
I was like,
So
so
this
yeah,
is
I can wait because Analog does like really cool stuff.
Yeah, I could see that. Also, it's analog. Their stuff is well made enough that it's like you feel like you could use it and it'll last.
Yeah, 100%. The Pocket. What else? The other systems they got are like the Super NES or
yeah.
SNES.
I think they have a NES and a SNES, and I
And a
think they have
Sega.
a Sega.
It's like, oh yeah, it's the Mega SG for Sega, and then Super NT for the Super NES or SNES.
What the hell is the Analog Duo?
Available now. What the hell? It plays TurboGrafx 16,
Holy shit!
and
What is that?
Duo is compatible with nearly every NEC system in the game format ever made. TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine, SuperGrafx, TurboGrafx CD. This, I don't know 100% what this does because I don't think I've ever played any of these things.
But you know, it looks cool.
It looks nice. That's another thing. They make a lot of good, clean products. I think I have the I don't know. It's a game system that literally will just play all the NES, SNES, Game Boy, and all that. And it's unlike Analog. It's very cheaply made. The graphics are. It's just kind of like
You got one
playing a
of them
game like
Ambernicks.
stretched on a screen, and it doesn't like do it justice at all. And it's just like, yeah, it feels like you're playing an emulator, even though you have the cartridge right on the system.
Well, yeah, it probably is running it through like an emulation layer on
Yeah.
any of those things. So
That's cool. That's very cool. Analog. Go Analog.
speaking of really cool things, Hades 2 got an update. I was
Oh, yeah?
wondering, like, a couple weeks ago, I was like, dang, Hades 2 hasn't gotten an update in a while, and they haven't even said when their next update is going to be. And then Ben Starr actually announced it because he's voicing one of the,
Prometheus.
his Prometheus.
Yep.
So that's sick. I am nowhere near good enough or far enough or anything in that game to, you know,
How far have you made it?
not far. Like, I don't think
I
I've
did.
beat the first, like, boss, like the Meg equivalent, whatever that would be, or what the Furies.
Did you beat
Like,
Hades 1 and then get burnt out?
well, I mean, Hades 2, it's because it's early access, and I know I'm going to be playing it on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been putting the energy out there. Bring Hades 2 early access to PlayStation. Because then I'll actually, like, be making progress and actually playing it, because that'll be. Like, Steam's fine, because I know that save's going to be there forever, but I haven't beat Hades 1 on Steam. But
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I need to get Hades 1 again. Get it on Steam this time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think like 2-3 practice runs, I could be back to actually winning runs. Couple of practice runs.
And it runs great on the Steam Deck, so.
Right?
Yeah, that game handheld.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
But also on a good monitor. That's also that's the thing with Hades too. It's like it's great on the Steam Deck, but I'd like to see it like running on my PS5 on my monitor in 4K, like.
Right.
Because like, there's no way it wouldn't be just like flawless 60 FPS on a PS5 when the Steam Deck is nowhere near as powerful. But it's a lot more versatile with what it can do.
Yeah, it's just a convenient, it's a convenient thing. Got your full Steam library. Have fun.
That plus Wario 64 just being like, hey, this game's free, this game's free, this game's free, this game's $1.
Right, and then you got Steam sale. Then you got like the quarterly Steam sale. Like, there are things to get. Actually, question, because since it's been announced that Spider-Man's coming to PC.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about the fact that there's going to be no more there's going to be no DLC content?
I mean,
I understand. It sucks, but like, they might as well just focus on the next thing, and give us something that we really want.
Follow
they
up
could do
any
an
of the
expand-alone
threads. Yeah,
follow-up.
that's the
Exactly.
thing. Any of the threads of like any of the major story arcs that weren't the Spider-Man Prime story arc, like the Doc Ock Peter kind of story arc of that. Any of those threads they could follow up in like a Miles Morales style expand alone where it's not a full price thing, and that's like churning the marketing machine, which is also going to like increase sales on the older ones, because it's going to get like inherently just get more people into playing the games. So yeah, I mean, considering they hadn't said anything about the DLC and it's been a year since that game's been out, I wasn't expecting anything, honestly. Like, maybe, like, they already did a few DLC skins and stuff like that, or suits, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like Spider-Man 1 where we pre-ordered with a season pass,
Yeah, that's true.
True. And they did put a lot of content into Spider-Man 1 as well. Like, what was it, like 3 DLC packs?
Either 3 or 4.
It was 4.
That's a lot.
Because you had the Tombstone one, you had the Black Hat one, you had the Silver Sable one, and I feel like there's one more that I just can't remember.
The only one that I know is the Black Cat one, because that's the first one, and I beat it. I beat the story of it, but then it was a bunch of like, oh, you got to do these NPC challenges and use your gadgets to get these suits. And I was like, I was already done with this game, so I'm not here to be. I did the story, but that was it.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to getting this game on PC?
Yeah. I have to double check if it's not a bad time, though.
And January 30th? I feel like next year's is going to be a bad time for...
Have you beat Miles Morales yet?
No.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's a way better... You kind of have to do that to do Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Miles is a good time.
Get to it.
Yeah, Miles is a good... I'm not saying Miles ain't a good time. My thing is just... When is January 30th? So that's like... When does Monster Hunter come out again?
February 28th.
February 28th.
Okay,
so you
okay.
practically got
So
30 days.
Got a full month.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot more reasonable than I was expecting.
It's near Freedom Wars, but...
Yeah. Freedom Wars was a game that if I do pick up, I would pick it off on a Steam sale.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. I don't think. Unless there's enough like propaganda.
I'll find a Discord. There'll be people out there that I can find. I'll hit up Fade. Fade would just be playing all the shit. Get Chase in, indoctrinate him to the Freedom Wars camp.
Oh, I'm sure Jawan's gonna play that game.
Oh, I'd be down, yeah. Because we always have that off-season Monster Hunter game, and Wild Hearts just kind of didn't do what it needed to do to be that off-season Monster Hunter game. So
we're gonna play some Wild Hearts.
Wars.
Isn't it free? Or did they turn off the servers?
When does
what's going on with that?
Wait, when does Freedom Wars release?
January 10th?
For me, that's much too close.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not like an off season. That's...
I'm going to be playing...
If
there's any off-season Monster Hunter I'm going to be playing, it's going to be Monster Hunter. Get ready to go into Monster Hunter. Like...
Oh, yeah, it is January 10th.
Now, it could just be a palate cleanser. It's like, let me play some old... Let me get my tolerance back low. Before I go in and hit this beast. Yeah.
Damn.
But there's going to be a Monster Hunter presentation like in 2 days, so before this even comes out. So there's going to be a whole nother like avalanche of Monster Hunter information.
At this point, they just need to announce the demo. Like,
there you go.
Demo, beta, whatever. It'll probably be a demo. It was a beta for World, but Rise had a demo, and I feel like Iceborne, was that a beta or a demo?
I thought it was a beta.
But then Sunbreak, it was definitely a demo. So yeah, Rise and Sunbreak had demos, but World and Iceborne had betas. So I don't know. Because this is another RE engine, so
they could give us a beta, right? Like right around now, just let's see how it works, and then give us a demo closer to the game, and then have that be more polished, a little more refined after they've taken some of the feedback from the beta. Just go ahead and combine them both.
You want your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Just make it persistent so you can point people to a free thing and be like, try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Capcom's most highest selling IP ever isn't going to have trouble selling.
Right, with crossplay this time, day and date.
Yes.
Right.
Day crossplay. Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
Let's rock. We can look at Sparking Zero. Does not have crossplay.
I don't know. Was anybody expecting Sparking Zero to have crossplay?
It should.
It fucking should. There's no reason for it not to.
Yeah.
What are any other Bandai Namco games that have crossplay? Elden Ring doesn't even have fucking crossplay.
Yeah, but the Elden Ring's less on the multiplayer
That's
than
true. They
Sparking
should.
Zero is.
They should
Sparking
just
Zero, you're
just
going
do
to
it.
throw hands.
do a crossplay patch.
There's
you know?
the arena. They opened up 3 whole fucking coliseums in that game for PvP. Yeah, like
I'm saying it's less of multiplayer than Sparking Zero, which is a fighting game where you are going to go online.
Elden Ring's a fighting game. I don't know, after a certain point.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing about it is that the primary audience of crossplay would do more for the longevity of Sparking Zero than crossplay would do for Elden Ring.
Yes.
I mean, now,
exactly.
yeah. Honestly, both of them are like
But
record
also-
breakers in their genre. Because I think it
Yeah,
surpassed
these games are struggling.
And also, like, let's be real
More
here.
alarming.
If your game has online multiplayer, crossplay should be.
Tekken is the Bandai Namco game. I just thought about it. Tekken 8 has crossplay. That's
Tekken.
the other Bandai Namco game.
Right.
See, there we go.
That set the precedent. Yeah, at this point, there's no excuse.
And that should be
I mean,
industry
yeah.
standard at this point because, like, if you want your multiplayer game to last, you can't segregate your audience too far.
That's true.
Like we learned that last generation.
Marvel vs.
That was-
Capcom
we
Fighting
should have.
Collection just said, fuck all that shit.
Another one, which is like, come on now.
It's like, I want to
Come
play
on
it
now.
on PlayStation. I know
Do you
everybody has it on Steam, but, like,
Do you think they're going to add crossplay once it goes to Xbox?
with the...
I hope so.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think...
I don't. A lot of these, that's the thing. Like, if it doesn't come out with it, I don't think
Yeah,
they're sit there and
Yeah.
do what they need to do to make it have that.
I mean, I guess a lot of
Does
fighting
Fighters
games are
have
very.
crossplay? I feel like it
No.
does.
No.
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 They
No.
think they tried to add it in its final patch and it borked everything for a while. Like that's why raids aren't in the game anymore.
There are raids in Fighters.
There used to be raids where you and 2 others would team up against overpowered CPU enemies.
Oh, no. According to this Reddit post, no, there is no crossplay on any version of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Hmm.
Oh.
Does Dragon Ball Xenoverse has crossplay?
I highly doubt it. They
Yeah,
want to
I
make
don't
those
think
people
so at
buy
this
all
point.
that shit all over again.
Yeah. Is that what this is all about?
Yes.
See, Juwan being in the chat just saying it does is the most nebulous. We've asked hella questions.
They added it later. Damn.
Crossplay to fighters, I'm guessing. They added
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was in that last
for
update they
Xenoverse.
did. Oh, Xenoverse.
Hmm.
Oh. Wow.
No. Xenoverse out here
Wow.
doing bigger things than Sparking Zero.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Fighters never got crossplay either.
I'm not gonna talk too much shit about Sparking Zero because I haven't even played it yet, and I stayed up till like 1:30 watching Dragon Ball Daima, and I'm like, you guys are reselling us GT, you
Yeah.
motherfuckers, and I'm gonna watch it
It's everywhere.
shamelessly.
That's another one.
That-
Like it's like
that
dash,
animation
dawn
is-
to dawn.
The animation is crispy.
Yeah.
They're getting multiple bags for.
They really are.
one
It's crazy
season.
how my YouTube algorithm has like non-stop sparking 0, and I haven't searched up anything for it. It's
Pushing the agenda.
just that part. It's just that popular of a game right now.
Let me see what my YouTube.
And from everything
homepage
I've
looking
seen,
like.
it's awesome.
Fantano talking about Linkin Park, Pokemon Go Halloween event, GameStop Retro being a scam, new anime to watch, fall 2024. A trophy you will never get in Crypt of the Necrodancer. But to be fair, I did get the Hasune Miku DLC for Crypt of the Necrodancer this week. So
Nice.
it's like $1 something. I was like, can't be mad at it. The trailer had a dope song. This isn't new DLC or anything. It's just something that because I was thinking about playing Cadence of Hyrule, and I know that had DLC after I stopped playing it. So. But yeah, so platinumed Astro this week. Then once being free from the shackles of that,
Nice.
I was like, I looked at my trophy advisor on PSN profiles, and it's like, hey, you should platinum Venba. It's apparently an easy platinum, and you're only missing like 3 trophies. But to get those 3 trophies, I had to replay the entire game. Like, one of them was get all the flavor text in the game, and I had gotten none of the flavor text the first time I played through the game. So I had to play through the entire game to get all the flavor text.
Is the flavor like text, like ingredients, or?
It'll be like a explanation of like the traditions around the dish and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Was it dope to go through?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was not as dope as it was going through it the first time. This time it was just like, all right, I'm on trophy duty. I'm just kind of spamming A through all the story parts because you can't fast forward.
Just got your blinders on, locked in.
Mm-hmm.
It was a touching story the first time. Now it's a story.
Skip.
Yeah. Did it have you cooking anything?
Yeah, I mean, I had to play the game's like.
No, I mean like you in real life. My bad. I could have actually said that since it is a cooking game. Probably cooking.
Because I thought you meant the game. I was like, okay,
yeah.
you had the option to just
I heard when I said it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, it hasn't prompted me to do any IRL cooking. I had Taco Bell today.
Fair.
But yeah, so that Astro was platinum 29, Venba is platinum number 30, so have exactly 30 platinums. I'm thinking of doing the Vampire Survivor one because I've just been playing that on the in-between, and I don't know if everybody's frozen or if everybody's just standing still. I think OBS might have crashed. Let's see what's happening. Oh yeah,
There you
bunch
go.
of shit's happening.
So you're back.
So you're back. Okay.
Yeah. How far did y'all get into that?
Not.
Not very far.
Okay, I think the stream just went down and came back up, so
Yep. Got an ad playing.
I have no idea what's happening. Did we lose Madrid?
Yeah.
Oh, Madrid just went to the bathroom.
Stream tweaked out.
There we go. Yeah. He'll be back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Speak of the devil.
All right, so Vampire Survivors.
Oh.
Vampire Survivors.
I've been playing that on like in between platinuming Astro and Venba, and since platinuming Venba, I think it's the only game I've actually put any meaningful time into other than Pokemon Go, which is just an ongoing saga of events. I'm filling out my Mega Pokedex because I realized I didn't need energy to re-Mega Evolve Pokemon, so I'm just going through and Mega Evolving everything that I have enough energy to do it for.
Nice.
I do not know what happened, but I can barely get myself to care about that game since they did the Dynamax update.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I fell off a little bit too. I started driving again, and so I'm not like riding in the car playing Pokemon Go as much.
Oh.
And I don't really have a park near me to go like do what it wants me to actually do. I just need to. We need another community day and just
The
give me
next
more
one
back
is
crack.
Mankey. So
That was not bad.
yeah, I
The
already
Mickey shiny is
have
pretty cool.
enough shinies to have the entire line shiny, but you know,
Mm-hmm. Why not?
it's like Galarian Ponyta. Like I already had multiple
Mm-hmm.
shinies of that before the community day even happened.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fun at least. And get them in before it gets really cold.
Oh yeah, because we're on that. But I feel like some of the novelty of shinies.
Is it going away? Shining away? Dimming? Yes. Is the novelty of shinies dimming?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. A message came through and completely derailed my train of thought. But yeah, because I'm at the point of like, let's see how many shinies I have and go.
Too many.
282.
How many?
282.
Damn.
Not like unique ones, so like all the duplicates from like.
Oh yeah, so they're all the.
Yeah, but just in total 282. And that's after over a year of regular community days and raid days and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think of the whole Dynamaxing system?
It's not the most compelling thing. Like, what's interested me about this season has been, like, the new Pokemon. Like, them adding more Galarian stuff to the game.
Yeah, that's cool. Because I really like the starters of that. And now that they're, like, way more active. It's cool. The Dynamax isn't really all that interesting. I mean, it's kind of just like the game. You beat it, and then you throw a Pokeball, and I feel like you're guaranteed to catch. So,
well, I think my biggest issue with the Dynamax is just the raw candy. It's really just candy in general. That's starting to be the thing that pisses me off a lot about that game. Because like, if I want to interact with the Dynamax stuff, I need a metric fuck ton of candies to do anything.
For the Dynamax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
but there's so many of those Dynamax towers.
Right, and I end up capped on whatever the fuck those points are because, once again, because the candy requirements are so high, I don't use them half the damn time.
What is that stuff? Max particles. Yeah, I stay capped on max particles. And I feel like the 3-star max raids are more difficult than they need to be, and they're talking about the Gigantamax raids. Like, what we know about those is it's going to be like you actually need the amount of people we had for like raid days at Piedmont Park to take those down.
Huh.
which doesn't sound super fun.
No.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's why I said the Dynamax and the Gigantamax stuff this season isn't what is keeping me playing this season. It's the Galarian stuff because they did Zacian and Zamazenta and raids. They added the
Zaza?
They did the Zaza dogs in Raid.
Nice. That's lit.
It was lit.
So does the season kind of? It seems like the season's dictating y'all's flow with the game. Like, does that add game breaking mechanics almost?
Well,
No.
this, yeah.
Pokemon Go is very, like, Pokemon Go doesn't radically change. And I think part of that is the whole, like, social interacting thing they're obsessed with, which always ends up annoying me because it's like, why do I need a second app to deal with this, to do raids? So it's like,
you're talking about like what is it, Poke Genie or whatever?
Campfire or whatever the fuck. It's just like, you want raids to be such an important thing. Most of the time, raids just get in my way when I'm trying to take over gyms. That's my interaction with raids most of the time.
Yeah, but that's just because
in your way.
You don't use Pokegenie?
That's my point, though. Is like, why do I need to be all up in a second app just to play Pokemon Go? Because Pokemon Go isn't actually convenient.
Right. I mean, I could be wrong, but I really do feel like the raids used to be easier when there was Campfire in app at one point, right?
Yeah, but it was bad. That was the problem. Like, it works a lot better now that it's a separate app. But yeah, it was kind of convenient having it in there. But I appear offline most of the time. If I appear online, because my name starts with an A, I'm always at the top of people's friends list and so I'll just get invites to raids on just out of the blue. So that's why I have to appear offline. So I'm not constantly getting invited to remote into raids when I am not even remote raiding like that. Like, I'll go through Pokegenie, pick what I actually want to get. Like, Sableye Mega was just in raid, so I'm going to go do that so I can Mega Evolve a Sableye, but I'm not, the only one that I did more than once recently was Mawile, which I did twice, and then before that it was Zacian that I was doing a bunch. But alas, no shiny out of that. No shiny, no hundo, no nothing.
Damn.
So if anybody needs Zacian, I have extra.
Yeah, it's just that game is always so close to being fun, and then it just doesn't.
I mean,
I will say there's a lot of good times in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Which I think pick up Monster Hunter now.
No, because I'd have to start from scratch. Like, none of the stuff transfers over, and if I had to restart Pokemon Go, I wouldn't play Pokemon Go.
I mean, you got your auto catcher. It wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, but no. No. That's how you absolutely kill a game. It was like, so Marvel Snap had a Discord thing where you could get a Spider-Man variant for just playing the game on PC with Discord open. So I did that challenge, but there was a just blank account on my Apple ID. So I tried logging into it on my phone and was like, oh shit, I hope I didn't lose all this progress, because But Marvel Snap seems to do that every time I try and come back to the game, of like fake me out and make me think I've lost everything and then be like, haha, just kidding. It's all linked to your Gmail.
That's funny.
Yeah, that would stress me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Marvel Snap. That was fun for like the first month and a half.
Yeah, it's sweaty as all hell now.
Well, yeah,
I bet.
because of the way card acquisition is. It's like by this point, the people who been playing, because Marvel Snap is more about having the new cards than it is about having
I just got Venom.
than it is about piloting your deck. Regular Venom,
Yeah.
Venom's a pretty good card. There was some nonsense you used to be able to do with that motherfucker. But
And I just got it.
yeah, but the thing about it is that like it's more about having the new cards. Like half the time, the meta is defined by the season pass card. They've gotten a little bit better about that if last I checked, but you know, if you're not at the point where you're getting the newest cards, you're not going to have a really functional deck.
Mm-mm.
And it's like, I know the matchmaking is based off a card pool, but I don't even think, I don't even know how reliable that is anymore.
I mean, it's like Halo Infinite matchmaking. It's like you're going in there to deal with sweat. There's no way around.
Yeah, but somebody's got to do it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
Master Duel is the same way.
And I'm about to have to spend a lot of time in the Go Battle League because I need to win 90 battles to...
Oh, that fucking research thing?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, there's a timed research that is like basically, hey, in this season, win like 100 battles.
Nope.
Oh, no, it's not a timed research. Mine is my level research for hitting level 45.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta win 30 in the Great League, 30 in the Ultra League, 30 in the Master League. And then the final one is just battle 20 times in any league. So
you'll get that automatically trying to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it's a lot of battling, though.
Yeah,
it's a lot of battling.
I feel like you gotta want it.
Yeah, once you get past level 40, every time it's leveling up, it's like you gotta want it.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, so you don't even level by just playing Slick. You gotta go specifically do things.
40 used
Once
to be
you get
the
to
cap.
a certain point.
Yeah, 40 used to be the level cap. And so after level 40, 50 is the new level cap, but they want you to... The reason they probably have me doing all these Go Battle League things is so that I have more medals for battling in the Go Battle League for when I need medals later on in the leveling challenges. And I'm slowly being more mindful about my medals. I'm like, I could be playing more optimally for these. Because I
guess
do
it
not
does
want to hit
change
a
the
wall.
way you play the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Pokemon Go. It's like it feels like I have to do so much for just a small monochrome of progress.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a couple more games on the dock that we got to cover. Metaphor. Madrid, you've been...
Oh, yes.
You've had it for...
I have.
Over a week now?
Damn. It's been that long? Whew. But yeah, it's been good. I was playing a little bit today. I'm on a boss fight. I didn't get a chance to finish it, though. Actually, I didn't even get a chance to start it. But this enemy it looks like nightmare fuel. It just ate somebody. Yeah. it's a good time. I just met the newest party member, and yeah, he's cool as fuck. He's
Nice.
like one part Puss in Boots, one part like just the coolest anime dad, and then like one part traditional ninja. So needless to say, he's fun.
He's
He's fucking fun. Yeah, I'm having a great time with it. Like other people were hitting me up like, "Yo, this shit is legit." Um, it's just such a good time. Like from the side quests to the like the story, what's going on, the job system is fucking great. I like the way that auto battles work, essentially, where you can just do overworld combat.
oh,
So
that's
it's like really easy to just grind out weaker enemies. And then
nice.
depending on the job you have equipped, you get bonuses for them. Like if you're running with the merchant, you'll get extra archetype XP and extra money. And the merchant skills use money like you have a
Mhm.
money toss, so you can slap somebody with a fucking stack of cash, and it does almighty damage. So like no resistance, baby. Um, and then once you beat them, you get more money out of them and like more chance for items. So it's good with luck.
That's so.
Or if you're like me and running the mage, you get MP back for killing enemies in the overworld. So effectively, you don't have to leave a dungeon because you can just go grind MP.
Oh,
That's
that's cool.
that's nice because
That's real.
what's
Cool.
with
That's
Atlas
nice.
games and being stingier than a motherfucker when it comes to NP
Oh no,
items?
it's no, it's good. Like, and you know you can grind for money and buy MP items, and like they are a little stingy with them though. There would be like a number count in the store. It's like, oh, you can buy up to 3. But
Right? It's sold out after a certain point. The Final
right,
Fantasy problem.
yeah, sold out like motherfucker. But you know, with increased luck, like the items you find can be a lot better. So there's that. And
So cool.
when you max a job, you it can keep leveling, effectively giving you like a hero incent
Mhm.
or hero's leaf in this case, which will give you 1,000 MP, well 1,000 XP for your other jobs. So you can just stay with the one that you already have maxed, so you can level the other ones, either just to inherit moves or to pull them out and
Right.
use those instead for the different synergies. So you have a lot of options, which is something I really fuck with.
That's cool.
Um, yeah, yeah, good time. I think everybody should check it out. At
Yeah.
least go check out the demo.
It's
It's lit.
definitely on my list to play. I really need to play Persona 3 or Silent Hill 2 before I buy another game.
You can just come on down. Metaphor is fine. The water's fine.
I know. I know.
Well,
Just let it take you. Just
And
let
then
it
I
keep
just add
going.
another thing to my list of games I gotta beat. And it's
yeah,
an
there's
Right.
ongoing
always
terrible
that.
cycle.
It's okay.
But Chris, speaking of Silent Hill, how's that treating you?
Oh my god, this game is perfect. I
Wow.
mean, just yeah.
Well, the
Chris,
team did it.
I need a compilation of you
Just like
slandering the game up until this point.
I mean, egg on my face. Just like this, I from the beginning going into the city, and I feel like I've spent more time in the city than you do in the original game. I'm playing this game and I'm like remembering bits and pieces of things I've done in the original and been like, oh, I forgot I do this. Oh, I forgot. I feel like I knew this was about to come up and everything, but they've given it that RE2 feel where they have changed. Like right now I'm in the Wood Drift apartments
Woodruff?
and the no, it's like Woodcliff.
Oh, I was about to
Don't
say
quote.
like damn, like Woodruff Park.
Yeah,
It's over there.
don't quote me on the name.
It's fine.
Because I'm terrible with them. But I'm in the apartments and they've completely overhauled it, just kind of like how they did in RE2 remakes, like police station, and it's just going through it and just kind of remembering where puzzles are going to be and where the keys
Woodside
are going.
Apartments.
Woodside, there we go. Um, and just like the atmosphere that Bloober has captured is like the fog. I don't know how they've made it more intense and just like better. It just like it makes you feel so claustrophobic. They've just captured that. And just the sound design that they have going on in this game is just it's not stressful in the same way that I feel like um Dead Space was stressful, where it was just kind of trying to like make your heart race the entire time. But it is, they have captured this psychological horror to the T, to where I'm like scared to make my next move, or just like, do I really want to go in this room because my health is kind of low, and I'm playing on a higher difficulty, so they're not giving me a lot of health. And that's another thing that's kind of cool. You can make the difficulty of the puzzles harder and the game harder. And those are two separate difficulties.
Oh.
Yeah. So
how would you make the puzzle harder?
I think they just
old RE puzzles were dumb. Like there was one that required you to understand Shakespeare to beat the hard level puzzle. Like some of those puzzles were actively malicious.
Give you more clues if you go like lesser. So there'll be other things, other memos in the game that kind of like give you a hint, or it's not going to be as hard to figure out. But yeah, I think Silent Hill 1, they had you play an actual like song if you went on the harder difficulty, and you like just had to know like music theory to get through the puzzle. It was like, so Silent Hill is very good in that aspect of these puzzles, and this is also, they've captured that in this remake, and it's just, I've had zero complaints. The battling in the combat, you got a dodge that actually works. It's pretty smooth. The hitting kind of feels like The Last of Us, to where you're like really beating the shit out of these monsters, kind of like for your life. And it feels, I mean, good. It feels like a survival horror. It feels like you're really in it. The gun, I just recently got the gun a little while ago. Shooting's all right. You can obviously tell that James isn't like a marksman. He's just a regular dude who's probably he's a white American, so he's probably shot a gun before, but
yeah,
probably is. I don't know if he's not really that great at it. Yeah. He knows how to reload it, so I was like, okay, you've shot this thing before.
He's better than the average citizen. Actually knows how to properly reload it.
But they give you, like, when you're aiming, they give you that sway of like you're not comfortable, you're not a marksman. And these motherfuckers have hands.
Prone and putting a stock up to your body. You're just holding a gun. Yeah.
And the enemies, they have hands, man. Like there's the enemy called the I don't know what it's called. It's two the mannequins. There you go. I was like, four-legged. It's literally two legs with two legs, and they are literally like bobbing and weaving as you're trying to hit them. And just like, I was like, I am playing Silent Hill 2, not Sparking Zero. I didn't know I had to have like come correct with this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they are like, yeah.
You know, I mean,
but like they give you that option of where, okay, if you turn off your flashlight, don't have your radio on, then they're not as much of a threat, and they can't actually see where you are, and then you can beat them better. But then if you're turning your flashlight off, you literally can't see anything. Like even with this flashlight on, it kind of sucks. Your like field of view is right in front of you, and that's all you get.
Oh. That's terrifying.
Yeah. It's scary. This game, I could only kind of play, I could get a good 2-hour session on it before I'm like, all right, I'm going to go try to play some Persona or something.
I'd like to get some sleep tonight. You know, that'd be pleasant.
Yeah.
See, I'm just saying, metaphor could be that palate cleanser.
I know. That's why I was like, let me just beat Persona and then get metaphor and have a palate cleanser that's new and everybody's talking about. And it just seems like a great time.
Yeah. Last time I played Persona, it tried to hurt me, and it did.
It's 3. Yeah. That's what 3 does.
I'm at the point where it's just going to keep trying to hurt me, and that's when I'm like, do I really want to? Do I want to be sad or do I want to be scared?
Look,
Silent Hill 2 is kind of both. You're sad and you're scared.
Just remember, unlike some of our friends, Our boy Akihiko can dodge bullets, unlike some of our friends.
That's true. R.I.P.
And also,
play
4 days ago.
Play Silent Hill 2. It's really good. I'm sorry, Bloober. I was wrong. I'll
No.
admit it.
You've earned some respect, but no, those previous shit was trash. You're not
They
gonna
did. They did have a release trailer for a game. I guess.
Unannounced
Oh, that
trailer.
space game,
Or-
the unannounced space game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or show it, and that looks cool.
it looks cool as fuck. I'm mad.
I'm like, all right, maybe you've turned a new leaf. This is kind of
Like-
cool. I'm kind of here for
Like,
it.
we're turning up now.
Maybe
Yeah, I
it
mean,
was just experience. Maybe they just needed a couple of games under their belt. Maybe that's just what it was.
You know, I think studios should have a chance to come out and just drop some mid a couple times.
Right.
And then get it right. They don't need to be shut down.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Let them cook.
Protect actual mediocrity.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
over ambitious, but you tried.
Yeah.
You were.
This doesn't even take
you go.
into consideration the games that are fucking good.
Right.
And the studios and some issues.
Speaking of studios and issues, Zom, the studio that made Disco Elysium, is officially dead, and there's now 4 brand new studios, all
4?
claiming to have 4.
I thought it was just 3.
No, it's 4. It's 4 studios. All claiming to be making the true successor to Disco Elysium. I'm like, these are some real leftists right here. These are some real fucking
Oh my
leftists.
God. This is Game of Thrones.
This is actual like leftist politics happening in Russia, but it's video games. This is, sometimes life is just a comedy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. Aren't like 2 of them making basically?
Yes, one is Cyberpunk
This-
Disco
this-
Elysium with 2
spiritual
women instead of
successor.
2 guys. Like okay, you got some neon backdrops for this sad Russian town. So you know what? I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, for enjoyers
You know,
of
just-
Disco Elysium, you're going to
Yeah,
get
that's just
4 sequels.
Heck, if one of them,
one of the studios is doing something like, I'm not going to say different, but like something in the same vein, but like a different type of thing, same genre, but like completely
Yeah.
different vibe. Something
look,
like that.
if
I didn't really
one
care.
of those, if one of those turned out to be a third of as well written as Disco Elysium, they got something special in their hands. Like Disco Elysium really is like a once in a generation game. Like holy shit, that thing is good.
Maybe I'll finally play it. Like I have access to it.
It's a good RPG. The way they
I have downloaded so many games and never touched them, and then like uninstalled them because I'm like, I'm not playing this. Why did I download this again? But it might be in the mood
yeah.
to download. Not play.
Yeah, it's very much like Death Stranding in the way that it's like if you don't get it, you're gonna bounce off of it in like 20 minutes because Disco Elysium is basically a novel for the first like most of it. So like, and you're still making RPG directions, but it's like if you don't get it, you'll bounce off of it very quickly. But
Well,
if
it's
you
just
do
voice
get it,
acted now.
yeah. But if you do get it, it's gonna ruin you. It's gonna be a game you think about a lot.
All right, so who put Teeth of Glass on the dock?
I did.
Teeth of ass.
So you finally played it, Chris?
Yeah. I was during one of the Silent Hill sessions. I was like, okay, I've had enough of this. I need to take a break. And I was like, let me just pull up Teeth of Glass, It was the last thing Jalen was like, "You need to play this fucking game. Do it now." And I was like, "Okay." So I played it, got through the puzzles. It's honestly only like a 20-minute. The first time when you don't know anything, it's like a 20-minute playthrough.
Yeah.
It's super short.
Good atmosphere. It's
Yeah,
fucking
great
weird
atmosphere.
shit.
It's fucking weird. Utilizing of like sound is big in this one. Uh, the art style is pretty cool. It's like a 2D. It's a 2D point and click, with like a 16-bit kind of HD pixel art.
Yeah, they kept the graphical stylings from like this like old Monkey Island games and some of like the early LucasArts stuff.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. It was I mean, playing through it was really fun. It was a good experience, and just you know,
Yeah, just
if you have like a 30 minutes, it's got 2 different endings, and like
really
once
just
you,
save once you reach the witness. That's if you decide to
yes,
play it, save your game once you see the witness sitting in the chair.
I didn't do that. I didn't made that mistake.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't realize you could save.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's got a good, short but good story. It's fun.
A little bite-sized bit of the macabre.
Yeah, it's a good. It was a good palate
Macabre
cleansing.
on the cob.
Macabre on the cob. Oh my god.
It was this good addition to the horror Halloween month of October.
I'm light.
Yeah,
Right.
nice.
Does anybody have one more thing before we wrap?
Macabre on my knob.
My God, damn it.
With that, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. Follow me on Instagram at Anton6, 2 X's. Chris, where can people find you?
You can find me in the Discord.
Madrid,
You can also just find me in the Discord.
Jalen.
Squid Bishop on the internet.
All right, this has been a No It's Good production. The video version is edited by Chris. I just sent him a fresh batch of videos. The audio version is edited by Akuma Santi. Until next time, keep it cheesy.